Hello. I'm supposed to be on a flight to Japan right now, but clearly I am not. I am at my house and not on a flight. So right now I'm in the process of going to Japan. And as it stands this very moment, I have no flight plans, no hotels booked, and really no plans at all. No plans for my trip. No itinerary, no nothing. It's just me trying to get to Tokyo. So let me tell you the backstory. Rewind a little bit. This is how it all got started. So about a year ago, my brother, he was like, hey, my family and I are gonna go to Japan for spring break. Do you wanna come with us? I'm like, absolutely I do. So he's like, great, well, I'll go to Japan. And then my son, who overheard the plans, was like, I've always wanted to go to Japan. Can I come? I'm like, sure. If you can save the money, you can come. So he saves the money. He's coming to Japan. And then my parents hear about it and they're like, we want to go to Japan. So we're like, come to Japan. Everybody's going to Japan. So that's then been the plan for almost a year. And as we've gotten closer and closer to the trip, then things have changed. Plans change. That happens, right? So my parents had to drop out about 2 weeks ago. They're like, we can't make it anymore. My mom's having some health issues, and so they're out. And that's fine. So we regroup a little bit. My brother and his family, there's 4 of them total. They're like, it's okay. We've got this figured out. Now, I'm just piggybacking off my brother's spring break trip here. And my brother has been to Japan quite a few times, so he kind of knows how it all works. He's been to lots of different places, knows where he wants to take his family, and they're more like go with the flow type of people. And so we've had like talks about like, what do we want to do when we have kind of like a general idea. Like, I know I want to go to Disneyland, and I know I want to go to Universal Studios, and we want to see the cherry blossoms, and my son wants to go to 7-Eleven and the Pokemon store. And so we have like things that we want to do, but no like laid out plan. And one of the reasons we don't have a laid out plan is because we don't actually know when we're going to get there. We're flying standby, which just means that you got to be flexible. So I knew that going into it. We're also packing everything in a carry-on. I'll get into that in a second. But yesterday, our plan was we were going to leave like early this morning and then be on our way to Tokyo. Yesterday, my brother called me and he's like, oh, bad news. I'm like, what? And he goes, the flights aren't looking good for Tokyo. We're probably going to need to push it back a couple days. And I'm like, okay, like I knew that was going to happen, right? That's part of flying standby. You get what you pay for. So it's fine. We're flexible. He's like, and also we can't go to Tokyo. And I was like, what do you mean we can't go to Tokyo? And he's like, my family and I can't go to Tokyo anymore. And for several reasons, they're not able to travel there right now. One of the main reasons being that because we weren't able to get on the flight we wanted, that means that by the time they got there, they'd only have a very short amount of time to spend there before they had to fly back to get their kids back to school and get back to work and all of that stuff. And they're like, that's a long way to go to spend 2 days in Japan. And I totally get that. So they're like, it's just not going to work for us anymore. And so I was like freaking out a little bit because I'm like, what does this mean? I still want to go to Japan. And my brother's like, well, you could, like, you can go to Japan. I'm like, I know I could, but in my mind, when I was traveling to this foreign country, then I was going with other people who had already been there and knew what to do. And I was just like along for the ride. And I like being along for the ride. I can go with the flow if somebody else is in charge. And so it's just all changed. Everything's all jumbled now. And he was like, well, I think we're going to go to Cancun. Do you want to come to Cancun? I was like, no, I don't want to go to Cancun. Not when Japan is on the table. So anyway, I spiraled for a little while, being like, I'm supposed to go to Japan. like right now it's just going to be me and my teenager. I have no plans. I have no hotel. I don't speak Japanese. I don't even know how the money system works. I have some yen. Don't know what it means at all. I should watch a YouTube video about that. But anyway, so I spiraled. Oh, my husband took me out, got some ice cream. That helped. Talked to my mom. That helped. And I was like, you know what? This is a little overwhelming, the idea of doing this all by myself, but I can do it. I know I can do it. People go to Japan all the time and they love it and they say how easy it is to navigate and how safe they felt. So I was like, I can do this. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm in that I can do this mode. So my hope is to get on a flight in the next few days. That's the hope. My hope is to get all my stuff packed in this carry-on suitcase. I don't do carry-ons, never have. Swore I never would, but now that we're flying standby, it just makes more sense because we're going to be moving around and we got to keep all our stuff with us and we just have to pack light. So I asked my Instagram community, how do you pack light? And they had tons of good ideas and I watched a bunch of videos and I actually put together all the information in a blog post. If you're interested in packing light, I'll put that in the description. But look what I did. I packed all my my toiletries in this tiny little bag. And I'm feeling like ridiculously empowered by it. I know I have no business feeling so excited that I can fit all this stuff that I need into a little bag, but I do. And you know what one of the keys was? These tiny little like containers. So this has face lotion in it. Tiny little container. It's so cute. So anyway, I feel like if I can pack all my stuff in this tiny little essentials bag, all my bathroom stuff, then I can go to Tokyo by myself, no problem. Not by myself. I'm with my teenager, but honestly, I'm making all the decisions and figuring everything out, right? So, where we're at. Today, I'm going to continue packing. I'm also going to get online and try to figure out what we want to do in Tokyo. Like, what's our plan going to be? Where are we going to go? What day are we going to do it? Where do we want to stay? I need to have a list of places that would be good options so that when we do get on a flight, I can hurry and get on my phone and book a place for us to stay. And I think then I'll feel better. If I have an itinerary, like it doesn't matter what day we get there, but when we get there, this is the hotel we want to stay at. These are the things we want to do in this order. Everything's kind of nearby this hotel, and then we'll move to this hotel and do things over here. I think then I'm going to feel better. I don't feel terrible though. I feel like it's going to be fine. I've got this. I feel like that right now, but in 20 minutes, I'll probably be a puddle on the floor saying, I don't know if I can do this. But right now I'm feeling pretty good about it. It's just been an emotional roller coaster. Like, we're going to Japan. No, you're not going to Japan. Well, maybe you can, but you got to be in charge. I don't know if I can be in charge. It's a lot to be thrown at me all at once, but I think it's going to be okay. I think I can do it. Just please bless that we can get on a flight in the next couple of days. That would be ideal. I think once we're on a flight and I have a place to stay when we land, I think it'll all fall into place. I'll watch a YouTube video. I'll figure out how the money works. I should probably watch a YouTube video and figure out how the train stuff works. But I think it'll be fine. And I think it's going to be great. Right? I think it's going to be great. Tell me it's going to be great. Please tell me it's going to be great. Okay. I'm going to get back to packing and figuring out what one does on vacation in Japan. If you have any ideas, I would love to hear what they are, because goodness knows I need all the help that I can get. Let me know in the comments and stay tuned. Are we going to make it to Japan? We better, because I am like invested now. So stay tuned, and hopefully next time I hop on here, we'll be at the airport. I'll be on a flight, and everything will be right with the world. Fingers crossed. We'll talk soon.